This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning. In today's session, we're going to discuss about the fail-safe in Snowflake. Okay, whenever you're creating any tables, permanent tables, transient tables, okay, or it can be a permanent tables or it can be transient tables, it can be temporary tables. Okay, in the permanent table, if you set the time travel for 2 days or 3 days, once the time travel has completed, automatically will move to the fail safe. See, in fail safe, what happens, right? If any disaster, any system failure happens, or any security breach happens, or any disaster happens in your region, not in a region, in the server region, at the time you can able to recover those historical data. If you are creating external table, sorry, if you're creating some permanent table, after the time travel period, automatically it will move to the fail safe, now fail safe ensures that historical data is protected in the event of any system failure, or it can be any events, or it can kind of any security breach. At that time you can able to recover those data. I already said, right, if any disaster happens in the regions, what happens, right? Your data won't be lost, you can able to recover the data back. Only the Snowflake, okay, Snowflake admins can able to record the data. As a user, you can't able to record the data. If it is in the time travel period, you can able to record data. Whenever you're getting mistakenly updated or deleted, or intentionally updated or deleted, you can able to record back in time travel. Once it move to the fail safe, you can't able to record it back. Only Snowflake guys can able to record data. Okay. Mostly if any system failure happens or any security breach happens, you can able to record it back. It's one of the data recovery process. It comes under the CDP, continuous data protection lifecycle. Now, what happens, right? In the time travel future, I already said, right, that the time travel future, the data retention can be, data retention can be, it can be default how many days? Anyone? Time travel data retention default how many days?
7 days.
7 days as per the edition. Okay, as per the edition, what we can do, if it is a business critical edition or enterprise edition, you can able to configure the time travel period up to 90 days. Now once the time travel future completed, automatically move to the fail safe. Fail safe is one of the non configurable, because as a user you can't able to configure it. Automatically move to the fail safe once the time travel extension is completed. Okay, the default phase period is only 7 days. What it will do, right? It will preserve all those historical data. Okay, and then it can be recovered only by Snowflake, not by user. Only recovered by Snowflake. Okay, now once the time travel iteration period ends, automatically move to the move to the once
Fail-safe.
the time move to the fail safe. Okay, for example, if you are having a long running time travel query, long running means, for example, I said for 90 days. Okay, 90 days are going to preserve the data in the time travel future. What happens, right? It's one of the long running time travel query. What happens, automatically once the 90 days completed, it is going to move into the fail safe period. You can able to recover your tables or schemas or databases from the fail safe only based perfect user. Now, what happens, right? I'm going to give some few hints to guys. It's one of the data recovery service. If anyone asks what is failsafe, you have to say it's one of the data recovery service that provides best effort basis and intentionally only for use when a recovery option has been attempted. Okay, what they're saying is It's one of the recovery service as per the attempt you are giving, right? If you need, you have to contact the support guys. Support guys will try to extract those data. They'll recover those data, and then now I already said this thing. Now we're directly going to the how to view the fail-safe storage for your account. Now, for example, I am intentionally deleting the records from the table. Okay, though the record size is around 50 MB, record size is 50 MB. The data retention I have set for 5 days. Once the Friday ends, right, automatically move to the fail safe. Now the 50 MB automatically will move to the fail safe. Now, if you want to see the storage, how much data it's come to the fail safe, I want to see storage, you have two options. Okay, one, you can use your account admin role. Using the account admin role, you can see how much consumption uh, how much consumption in the fail safe, as well as there are two ways to you can see. If you are using Snowflake, you can able to see this through this option. You can able to see. If you are using some classic console, it's a old console, you can able to see these options. Now what I'm going to do is just I open my Snowflake trial edition. In that I'm going for the admin. In that we can able to see the cost management. Click on the cost management. If you see the cost management, you have one tab called consumption. Okay, click on the consumption. Now it's giving like $14.54. In that, all usage types will be there. Click on the all usage type and choose what I have to choose.
Storage.
I have to choose storage. Okay, because I want to see how much storage came to fail safe. Now it will take some time, guys. It has to load the data. Yeah, now you can able to see data stored per account from 6th to 7th. Okay, because a few days back only read this account. Okay, you can able to see the 2 days stuff, storage size you can able to see. I think it's why it's still loading like this. Just 1 second, guys. I'll go to the cost manager again and go to the consumption and then storage type and then click on storage. Yeah, now you can able to see. Okay, now you can able to see after clicking on this account, right? Now you can able to see this is the database object I used, time travel DB. Okay, storage size is around 43.1 MB. Okay, now you can see out of 43 MB, right? Just 1 second, guys. Out of 43 MB, how many data came through the failsafe? How much of size came to failsafe?
Sir, 9.7 MB.
What about Sandaman Anand? How much data came to failsafe? 9.7 MB. If you look at here, it's sample data database. Now you can see 54 MB is a database, around 54 MB. How much failsafe?
23.9 MB.
23.9 MB. If you want to recover this data 23.9 MB, you have to reach support team. The Snowflake will try to get those 23.9 MB datas. Okay, now I'll give an example to you guys. I have one table. Okay, I intentionally deleted 2 records. Okay, that if you have enabled the time travel feature, I can say data retention for 2 days. After 2 days, only that particular 2 records will come to this failsafe. Even though in the table has 1,000 records, 2 records intentionally I deleted. Okay, the 2 records will come to the failsafe. Now, scenario number 2, I am dropping the table. The table has data retention period. After 2 days, how many records will come into the failsafe? I completely dropped the table. Though the table is having the data retention period is 2 days. After 2 days, The entire records will come into this failsafe, or only few records will come to the failsafe?
Entire.
Entire, because I'm dropping the entire table. Okay, the entire records and table will come to the failsafe. That's what you can able to see here on the graph. In July of 4, you can able to see total 195.1 MB. Okay, in that 33.6 MBs come to the failsafe. 74.1 is the staging area. Okay, like this you can able to visualize the cost management in terms of bar charts. Okay, now you can able to see like 33.6 MB July 5, and then 57.3 in staging area, and the data is 63.5 MB. Now this is the way you can able to see the cost. Got it? Because though I'm using latest version, I can use only Snowflake. If you are using older version, right, you can use the classic console. Okay, this is the one way you can able to see the storages. Got it, guys? This is my account ID TU917642. Okay, and then I'm seeing the only storages. If you want to see the compute, you can able to see the compute. How much compute while running the query? You can see, right? Yeah, you can able to see. Good. As well as our part is face if you want to see only storages. Okay, if you want to deep dive, just click in. You can able to see the breakdown. Okay, or what's the way you can see the breakdown on the in terms of days: July 3, July 4, and July 5. Now you can able to see face 9.7 MB, and then automatically 9.7 MB 5 also. Okay, you can able to see the red color is nothing but your fail safe. Okay, good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going for a storage cost. Now what are storage costs involved for time travel and fail safe? The fees are calculated for every 24 hours. Okay. Now you might have a question. If there's no change in the table, whether we can able to see fees. No, if accidentally or intentionally deleting the records in the table, that table is having the data retention, then after 24 hours, one day I'm saying, okay, you can able to see the usage as well as fees you can able to see. As well as the historical data is maintained during the time travel, as well as once that time travel retention period is completed, automatically move to the fail safe. Okay, all your historical data will be maintained over there. Now what a Snowflake is doing, right, to minimize the amount of storage, because I have the 1,000 records in my table. I deleted 5 records. Okay, that 5 records alone I want to put in the time travel data retention period. Okay, I should not keep all the 1,000 records. I should keep only 5 records in time travel, and then if the time is completed, automatically I'll move to the fail safe. Okay, in this way they're reducing the storage cost. Now Anand Sendamal, I have 2,000 records in my table. 2,000 records in my table. I'm deleting 10 records, updating 10 records. Totally 20 records got changed, right? Totally 20 records got changed. Whether I want to keep all the historical data in the time travel retention period, or only 20 records in the time travel retention period. I'm asking you guys.
Sir, all the records only, sir.
See, you are not understanding the question. That's the problem here. You have around 2,000 records in the table. Only 10 records got updated. Only 10 records got deleted. Only 20 records got changed. But 20 records you will maintain the data retention period, or the entire records you will maintain data retention period. I'm saying to you guys, I can say to you, 2,000 records are there. 10 records got updated. 20 records got changed. For this 20 records, what will happen, right? We will keep in the data retention period. For example, as per the considerable days, Once it completed, automatically it will move to the fail safe. Okay. Now this is a way that can minimize the amount of storage. Now scenario number 2. If I dropping the entire table, I have to maintain all those historical data in the data retention period. Once it completed, I want to keep the entire data in the fail safe. Okay. But here, how they minimize the cost is whatever changes happened, right? That one only they keep in the retention period. After that, they move into fail safe. This is how they're reducing the cost. Now, we're going to see the temporary tables and transient tables. Now, for temporary tables, there are first I will discuss about Snowflake provide two table types. One is temporary table and transient table. Okay, I'm going to see the fees between temporary table and transient table. Transient tables, they will have here time travel period. Default is how many days? For transient table, default is how many days?
1 day, sir.
1 day. Okay. 0 means the data retention won't be available. It won't be active. I'm asking Sindhaman and Sadish. For transient default is 1 day. Okay. If you set 0, right, the data retention time travel feature will not be enabled. It will be disabled. Okay. Now, temporary tables also have here time retention period. The default is how many days?
1 day, sir.
1 day. Okay. Now what happens, right? In the temporary table, there's one problem is there. Okay, if section is expired or if section is expired, right? Automatically the table will be dropped in temporary tables. That's what I mentioned there is. The retention period ends as soon as the table is dropped or section in the table was created ends. Now I'm creating one transient table. If session is expired, whether my transient will be active or inactive, you guys have to say. Sendhaman and Anand as to answer. I'm getting one transient table. Okay, session is expired. Whether my transient table will be active or alive. Sorry, will be active or inactive.
Inactive, sir.
I'm asking transient tables. You're asking saying same answer. I'm asking the transient tables. Your session is expired in transient tables. What will be the case? Whether you can able to query the table, transient table.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now, what is the answer for the transient tables? Whether it will be active or inactive. If section is got expired or section is closed. Me asking the question to transient will be active. Okay, if the session is lost, you can able to log in again session and then you can able to query the table. What about happen temporary tables?
Drop inactive, sir.
Yeah,
Data will be deleted.
the table will be dropped. Okay, now for transient table, temporary tables, what is the data retention period? For transient tables and temporary tables, what is the default retention period?
1 day, sir.
Temporary table, no
Temporary
default
tables?
rotation.
Hey, I'm asking you, what is the retention period of transient table, temporary tables? Anyone?
Sir, 1 day, sir.
Sir, up to 1 day, sir.
It's 1 day. For temporary tables, retention is 1 day. But transient tables and temporary tables does not have any failsafe period. Okay, you can able to recover only 1 day data. Okay, once it 1 day completed, it automatically it will not go to the failsafe because transient tables and temporary tables will not have the failsafe period. Sendamal, transient tables will not have no failsafe period. Now Sendamal has to answer for temporary tables. What is the data retention period? Default data retention period.
Default 1 day, sir.
1 day. Now we're going to see the chart. Uh, I'm asking you guys for permanent tables, what is the default failsafe time for permanent tables? For permanent tables, what is the default failsafe days? Permanent tables,
7 days, sir.
7 days. Now you can look at the chart here. It's again for permanent tables, transient tables, temporary tables. The time travel for permanent table also something like 0 or 1 days for standard edition. Someone said 7 days. Okay, I think Anand, I think it's only 1 day for standard edition, and then if it is enterprise edition, it's configurable. You can make it 0 to 90 days. For transit table, only 1 day time travel. Temporary table, 1 day, only 1 day. But failsafe is 7 days for 7 days for standard edition. For enterprise edition also 7 days. For transit table, there is no
Fail safe period.
fail-safe period. Now they are given the minimum and maximum historical data many days. Okay, now the default is 7 days, including the time travel. How many days? Including time travel, how
Yes.
many days? 7 plus
8
1?
days.
8 days. They're
8
adding 7 plus 1. Okay, that's why you're putting 8 days. Now, enterprise edition fails with 7 days. Okay, 7 plus 90?
97.
97 days. This is the maximum historical data we can maintain. How many days you can maintain? 97
97.
days you can maintain the historical data. If we are using the standard edition, right? 8 days you can maintain historical data. Anand, you are saying the wrong things to me. Like when session started, right? You said the time travel is 7 days, not 7 days. Only fails of 7 days. The default is 1 day for time travel. Though for enterprise edition is configurable. You can able to configure 0 to 90 days. Okay, you can configure 30 days, 40 days, up to 90 days. You can able to configure it. Okay, good. Now in transient table, there is no fail safe. 0 plus 1, 1 days you can maintain historical data. Temporary tables, there's no fail safe. 0 plus 1, 1 day. Maximum
Right.
historical data maintain you can maintain 1 day. Now we're going to see some temporary tables and transient tables to manage the storage cost. Temporary tables, right? When session got ended, automatically the temporary table will be dropped. Okay, in the temporary table, what happens, right? It's not recoverable after the table is dropped. After the temporary table is dropped, you can't able to recover the data. And then second point you have to keep in mind, in the transient tables, okay, at the time travel detection period ends, you can't able to recover the data. In the transient tables, once the time travel detection period ends, right, you can't able to recover the data. And then you might have a question, when I can able to recover the data? Within the time travel detection period, you can able to recover the data. But once the time travel ends, right, you can't able to recover back because transient is not having any,
Fail safe. Sir.
not fail safe. Okay. Now next one is long lived tables. Okay, long lived tables, I think, but they're fact tables, or we can say that it's a permanent tables. Okay, in permanent tables is completely protected by fail safe. When you're creating some fact tables or dimension tables, right, all are permanent tables. All are permanent tables. Once the time travel restriction period ends, right, it will move to the fail safe. You can able to be recovered back. If any security breaches happen, you can able to recover it back. That's what is fully protected by fail safe. Now, long lived tables, nothing but fact tables, dimension tables, or permanent tables. Now, short lived tables. Short lived tables means less than 1 day. Can you give the example of short-lived tables? Can you
The
give the example of
temporary,
short-lived tables?
temporary tables.
Temporary tables, as well as we can say like transit tables also you can able to say, because after 1 day, right, you can't able to recover the data. Okay, like the default session period and transit table 1 day, and then can be defined transit table to eliminate the failsafe cost. Okay, good. And then if any downtime required, okay, if a downtime in the time required to reload the lost data, factor permanent tables, even with the added failsafe cost, may offer a better overall solution that can be transient tables. Okay. Now, just leave this, guys. Now come here, migrating data from permanent tables to transient tables. Permanent tables to transient tables. Now, what we can do is, if I want to migrate from permanent tables to transient tables, you can use CTAS. You can create table. You can create the transient table as select star from permanent table. Using this way, you can able to migrate data from permanent tables to transient tables. And then after migrating the permanent to transient tables, you can drop the original tables, as well as you can for rename tables, you can able to alter it. These are the ways for migrating data from permanent tables to transient tables. Guys, this is a thing future and failsafe, and this is a storage cost involved in failsafe. Okay, good. I'm going to close session right now.